Everyone talks about Greenville, and they should. It is genuinely beautiful city. But here's what I tell every single relocation client who comes to me saying they want that Greenville lifestyle. The most remarkable experiences in the region are not always inside the city itself. They are in the towns surrounding them. Towns that are smaller, quieter, more affordable, and in some cases, more alive with community. And in 2026, several of these towns are having genuine moments, big investments, new developments, new energy. I'm Elizabeth McCarthy. I'm a lifestyle relocation realtor with EXP Realty here in the Upstate South Carolina. Today, I'm giving you my honest 2026 guide to the best small towns near Greenville and what makes each one special, what is happening here right now, and how to figure which one is yours. First up is Greer, South Carolina. It has about 35,000 residents, and it's about 15 to 20 minutes from Greenville. 2026 is Greer's 150th anniversary. The city is actively celebrating all year round. The historic railroad routes beautifully preserved alongside this modern industrial growth. And the BMW manufacturing plant is nearby, with major economic anchor for the entire corridor of Greer. Greer City Park is one of the most family-friendly spaces in the upstate. Strong community event calendar throughout 2026, including the Textile Era celebration. Home values are more accessible than comparable Greenville neighborhoods. Greer is a town that knows who it is, and it is proud of it. The civic pride shows in its maintained spaces and how it invests in its community, especially in 2026, celebrating this 150 years of history with genuine energy. If you want a town with roots and momentum at the same time, Greer belongs at the top of your list. Next up is Travelers Rest, South Carolina. April is peak season. Thousands of cyclists and walkers on the same trail every weekend. This trail is the Swamp Rabbit Trail, which is 22 miles of multi-use greenway. It's got a vibrant, walkable downtown, local coffee shops, restaurants, boutiques with genuine character. Furman University provides cultural programming, community events year-round, and the Blue Ridge Mountains are visible on clear days, the closest town to the ridge on this list. 2026 growth note here is that rapid residential expansion means the traffic is increasing. This is still a factor. Travelers Rest is still the answer for the buyer who wants that outdoor recreation as a non-negotiable part of daily life. That Swamp Rabbit Trail alone changes how you experience this town. It is not just a trail, it is a lifestyle infrastructure. The mountain backdrop, the community, coffee culture, this proximity to the ridge, TR earns this reputation every day. The honest note here is that TR is growing fast. Traffic on peak weekend days is really increasing. Its walkability and outdoor access are your priorities, and you can handle some growth-related congestion. TR is extraordinary. If you want true quiet, maybe look at the next town instead. Because I know a lot of you who are watching this are actively planning that trip or maybe serious about that research right now, I have an Upstate South Carolina relocation guide, and it's linked right below this video. It covers all of those towns in detail, cost of living, property taxes, and what specific budget gets you in each community. It is completely free, and it's built for exactly this moment in your research. The link is in the description. Grab it and let's keep going. Next up is Mauldin, South Carolina. This is a rising urban suburb, 2026 most transformed town. It is about 15 minutes from Greenville. Let's talk about some of what Mauldin offers. BridgeWay Station, the Upstate's first European-style walkable town center. GE Vernova Park, a brand new professional soccer stadium opening mid-2026. The walkable town center concept is genuinely new for this region. Nothing else like it in Spartanburg or Greenville County. Strong family infrastructure with established school systems and residential neighborhoods. Home values still accessible compared to closer in Greenville suburbs. 2026 is a watershed year for Mauldin. The investment signals long-term confidence in this community. I want to be honest about why Mauldin is on this list for 2026 specifically. This happening here right now is remarkable. BridgeWay Station is that kind of development that takes an already good community and turns it into something people will be moving towards intentionally for the next decade. And a professional soccer stadium opening in the same year. This is really a serious investment momentum. Buyers who want that suburban livability with a genuine urban energy forming around them, Mauldin in 2026 is the most interesting bet on this entire list. Next up is Taylor, South Carolina. It was number 8 best place to live in South Carolina in the 2026 niche rankings. And it's about 10 minutes from Greenville. Cool thing about here is Taylor's Mill, a revitalized historic textile mill, now housing local breweries, studios, and small businesses. It is one of the fastest growing creative and small business communities in the immediate Greenville area. It does have an affordability advantage over Greenville proper and the same access, lower price point. Strong neighborhood character with a mix of long-term residents and intentional newcomers. Taylor's is that town that I recommend to buyers who want to be close enough to Greenville, but they want a community that has a creative identity. The Mill Revival is not just aesthetic. It represents a genuine economic and cultural investment in local character. Taylor's is affordable, accessible, and growing. In 2026, that combination is rare. All right, let's talk about Simpsonville, South Carolina. Consistently among the best school districts here in South Carolina. This is a primary driver for most families who relocate here. It has Heritage Park, amphitheater. In 2026, concert lineup announced, active community events year-round. Major new housing developments completing in 2026, meeting strong buyer demand. Tricon Simpsonville and similar projects bringing hundreds of new single-family homes online. Strong local restaurant and retail infrastructure. It's very livable from day to day. And it's considered one of the safest, most established suburban communities on this list. Simpsonville is that answer for the buyer who prioritizes school quality, established infrastructure, and a community that has already proven itself over time. It is not the flashiest town on the list, but it really is the most reliable for families with children or buyers who want a proven community rather than ascending one. Simpsonville consistently delivers. And last but not least is Landrum, South Carolina. It is consistently chosen by retirees seeking a slower pace and lower cost of living. It's famous for antique shops, equestrian culture, and proximity to the Blue Ridge Escarpment. Views of the Blue Ridge Mountains here are the most dramatic in the upstate. Lower cost of living compared to the immediate Greenville suburbs and less growth pressure than TR or Mauldin, deliberately quieter. It is close to Tryon, North Carolina, Equestrian Center, and the thriving Landrum Tyrone corridor. If you have been telling me you want mountains, quiet, and a community that has not been overrun, Landrum is the answer. It is not for everyone, but it does require comfort with a genuine small town pace and acceptance that urban convenience require a drive. But for the buyer who is running towards that rather than just away from something else, Landrum is one of the most extraordinary communities in this region. It's a framework I use with every relocation client when we get to this decision. One question: do you want to walk to your daily life, or do you want your daily life to be pleasant, intentional drive away? Walking to things, Travelers Rest for outdoor culture, Taylor's or Mauldin for urban energy forming right now, and drive to things with intention, Greer for community roots and 2026 momentum, Simpsonville for family infrastructure, and Landrum for mountain peace. And if you want to be in the middle of something generally new and exciting, Mauldin's 2026 transformation makes it the most interesting bet on the list right now. One of these towns is right for a different version of the life that you're building. And my job, and generally what I love most about the work, is figuring out what version is yours. 6 towns, 6 completely different lifestyle experiences, all within 35 minutes of one of the most exciting mid-sized cities in the Southeast. That is the gift of Greenville area of 2026. And most people who are researching from out of state do not realize the full picture until someone who works here every day lays it out for them. Make sure you grab my free Upstate South Carolina relocation guide from the link below in this video. It goes deeper on every single one of these communities, real cost of living numbers, property tax breakdowns, what your specific budget gets you in each area, and what the buying process looks like from out of state. Completely free. Link is below. If one or two of these towns made something light up in you when you were watching, that feeling is worth a real conversation. Reach out to me directly for that discovery call. My name is Elizabeth McCarthy, Lifestyle and Relocation Realtor with EXP Realty here in the Upstate. I don't just find homes, I match people with the right communities, right neighborhood, and the right daily life for who they actually are. That is the work I care about, and it starts with one conversation. No pressure, no obligation. My booking link is right below this video alongside the free guide. I would really love to hear from you.